How's it going, YouTube? It's Elliot Plays here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another Elliot Reads video, guys. I am going to be doing my May TBR and I have 6 books again to read for the month of May, and here they are. There we go. That's my books for the month of May. Okay. So I'm going to go through, explain a little bit about what they are, and yeah. Okay. So let's get into it, guys. Let's do it. Another returning author, guys, Steve Kavanagh with The Defense. His blurbs are very, very small. They don't give much away, which is very good because I don't really want to know too much about what's happening in the book. I want to get in there and find out for myself what's happening. But this is about Eddie Flynn, who we've had in previous ones, who is a lawyer. And Eddie used to be a con artist and then he turned into a lawyer. And after being a lawyer for a while, he didn't want to do it anymore. He wanted to quit it. He didn't want to set foot in a courtroom again. And then his daughter gets kidnapped, so he has to. And the only way to save her is by winning a murder trial. That's what this one's about. Very, very short and very, very sweet. But I'll read the blurb. I'll read the back so you understand what it's about, but that's pretty much what it's about. Eddie Flynn used to be a con artist, then he became a lawyer. Turned out the two weren't that different. He once vowed never to set foot in a courtroom again, but now he doesn't have a choice. Eddie's daughter has been kidnapped and winning an impossible murder trial is the only way to save her. So yeah, pretty short and sweet explanation of what it's about. But yeah, that is the first one I'm going to be reading for the month of May. Let's hope it's another 5-star read from Steve Kavanagh because I really enjoy his book. So yeah. Okay, the next one I'm going to read is 5 Strangers by E.V. Adamson. And this is about a disgraced journalist called Jen Hunter. And she got fired from her job at the paper for basically, I think, lying and things. Her best friend knows why she got fired. She hasn't got a very good reputation for telling the truth a lot. And she's been known to be a bit unstable. And she's out on Hampstead Heath with 4 other strangers. She's on Hampstead Heath. Yeah, these 4 strangers witness a guy called Daniel murder his girlfriend, and they're all going into shock, obviously, and they don't know if they can rely on their own memories of what happened to that on that day, because it was all a blur after it happened, because obviously you're in shock, so you forget things. And yeah, and as their lives start to unravel, information about their lives start to unravel, it kind of becomes clear that there's more to the story of what happened there on Hampstead Heath. And yeah, that's pretty much what it's about. And sounds very interesting. I'm really, really intrigued to read this one. Sounds like a gripping story. I hope I enjoy it. It sounds good. It sounds like I'll enjoy it. It's quite chunky. But yeah, I'll read the back so you get an idea of what it's about. 5 strangers, 2 deaths, 1 secret. When disgraced journalist Jen Hunter witnesses a horrific murder-suicide along 4 strangers, she goes into shock. They all saw Daniel kill his girlfriend, but can they trust their own memories? Jen's best friend Bex is worried. She knows Jen hasn't always been stable. She knows about the lies. She knows why Jen lost her job at the paper. As the lives of the witnesses begin to unravel, one thing becomes clear. There's more to what happened that day on Hampstead Heath. So yeah, very interesting. I'm interested to read this one. I'm looking forward to getting stuck into it. So yeah, that was the second book I'm going to read for the month of May. Okay guys, next I'm going to read is The Collective by Alison Galen. This is about Camilla, who is a grieving mother who has lost her daughter. She got kidnapped and murdered, and she's obsessed with trying to get revenge on the person who done it to her daughter. And she comes across this group called The Collective, who is a group of women who have also had their daughters kidnapped and murdered. They go around trying to get revenge on the people who done this to their daughters. And as she starts to get more involved in the group, she kind of has second thoughts about it. And she kind of thinks that this group isn't doing good. She has to decide if she thinks that these are heroes or they're actually villains. But yeah, sounds very interesting. Again, it sounds like a really gripping read that's really interesting. I like the whole idea of it being like a collection of mums who want revenge on horrible people. So yeah, that sounds very, very interesting. I'm excited to see what side she chooses, if she thinks the heroes are villains and if she stays in the collective. And yeah, but I'll read the back so you get an idea of what it's about. How far will a mother go to right a wrong? Camilla Gardner is a grieving and angry mother who, 5 years after her daughter's death, is obsessed with the man she believes to be responsible. Because Camilla wants revenge, enter the collective. A group of women who enact revenge on those who have taken their children. But as Camilla gets more involved in the group, she must decide whether these women are the heroes or the villains. And if she chooses wrong, will she ever get out alive? Yeah, sounds really good and interesting. I'm really interested to read this one. Again, they're all cool books, really interesting books I've got for this month again. So yeah, I'm excited to get stuck into it. Another return over, guys, which is JP Delaney with The Girl Before. And this is about a woman called Jane. She stumbles across the opportunity to live in a house that's very swish and being done up, and the only catch is she has to abide by the rules of the person who owns it, like the landlord. But then she finds out that the previous tenant who was there met a mysterious death, and she wonders if she is going to meet the same fate and if it's going to be a repeat of The Girl Before. So yeah, very interesting. I liked JP Delaney's other one. I gave it a 5-star, which was Believe Me. I gave that a 5-star, so I'm very interested to see if I'll think this one is a 5-star. If it'll keep me as gripped as the other one. I'm going into it positive, guys. I'm hoping that I like this one as well. So I'm interested to read this, but I'll give you the back so you know what's going on. Okay. Enter the world of Wonderful Gate Street and discover perfection, but can you pay the price? Jane stumbles on the rental opportunity of a lifetime, the chance to live in an ultra minimalistic house designed by an architect on condition she abides by a list of exacting rules. But when she discovers the previous tenant, Emma, met a mysterious death there, Jane starts to wonder if her own story will be a rerun of The Girl Before. So yeah, very, very excited to read this one, since I gave their previous one a 5-star, so let's hope this one's a 5-star as well, guys. But yeah, that's the 4th book I'm going to read for the month of May. Okay, guys, next one I'm going to read is The Roommate by Rosie Dannon. This is about a woman called Clara. She's like overachieving. She's a good girl, goody two-shoes girl, well-mannered, and she gets an invitation from her best friend to move cross-country and move in with them. And she can't refuse the offer, because why not? But when she gets there, it turns out she's sharing with a stranger called Josh, and she looks him up on the internet, and it turns out Josh has got a bit of a reputation. He's a bit of a naughty boy. He's got himself a bit of a reputation, and Clara worries that he's gonna ruin her good girl image, and that's gonna put a dampener on her reputation. But they both have the same views, and they both believe that women deserve better sex. So they decide to do something about that. And I think maybe they set up like a dating app or something. I don't know. Apparently this decision changes their lives and helps people hopefully get lucky. So yeah, that's what that one's about. Sounds pretty interesting. Hopefully I'll enjoy it, because it doesn't seem like my sort of thing that I would read, but why not? Might as well give it a go, guys. Might as well give it a go. But yeah, I'll read the back so you get an idea of what it's about. Clara Wheaton in the good girl, overachieving, well-mannered, utterly predictable. When her childhood crush invites her to move cross-country, the offer's too good to resist. Unfortunately, also too good to be true. Suddenly, Clara finds herself sharing a house with a charming stranger. Josh might be a bit too perceptive, not to mention handsome, for comfort, but there's a good chance he and Clara could have survived sharing a summer sublet if she hadn't looked him up on the internet. Once she learns how Josh has made a name for himself, Clara realises living with him might destroy the reputation she spent years building. But while they may not agree on much, both Josh and Clara believe women deserve better sex. What they decide to do about it will change both of their lives, and if they're lucky, they'll help everyone else get lucky too. But yeah, I'm interested to see what happens in this one, and I'm excited to read it. So that's my 5th read for this month of May. Okay guys, the last one I'm going to be reading for the month of May is What Happens in Dubai by Sophie Gravia? I think Gravia, I don't know. But this is about Zara, who has her heart well and truly broken by a guy, and she's pretty much went through every guy she believes in Glasgow. So to get over a heartbreak, she goes on an all-expenses trip to Dubai, where it's a destination for the wealthy guys, and yeah, I think she tries to make her way through them as well to cure a heartbreak. And yeah, what happens in Dubai stays in Dubai, guys, because she's not looking for Mr. Right, she's looking for Mr. Right now, guys. So that's what this one's about, I guess. Short and sweet again. So yeah, like, I'm looking forward to reading it. Like, again, not something I would read, but I thought, why not? Let's give it a chance. Because like, obviously, like I say, I get a lot of my books from the works, and they're like the 3 for £6 deal. Once I pick the ones that I want to pick up, then I try and look for other ones that I think might be interesting. And these was one of the ones that I picked up that I thought might be interesting. That's what that one's about, and we'll read the back so we know what it's about fully. After having her heart well and truly broken, Zara Smith is more interested in fun than forever. But she's starting to wonder if she slept with every somewhat eligible bachelor in Glasgow, and if there's such a thing as too much fun. With competition ramping up in Glasgow, Zara and her friends at Individualised can't pass up on opportunities to promote their aesthetics clinic, especially not when it involves no expenses paid trip to Dubai. It's a summer destination for the sexy, rich and famous. Cue sun, sand and disastrous flirtations for everyone. But it's okay, because what happens in Dubai stays in Dubai, right? But yeah, that is what that is about. It's about Zara going to have a bit of thing in Dubai to get over a heartbreak and also promote the business that she runs with her friends. Very, very cool. I'm excited to get into this one again as well. So yeah, that is the last book that I'm going to be reading for the month of May. So that is my 6 books, guys, for the month of May that I'm going to be reading. I hope you enjoyed learning about what they're about. And if any of them interest you, then please let me know in the comments. And if you're going to read them, or if you have read them, any of these books, then please do let me know in the comments of what you thought about them, or yeah. But yeah, I'm going to end this one here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to smash the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel, let you know, catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys, for tonight. Welcome to the world, y'all.